fantastic. So we finally started getting my spray booth put together.
Looking well.
Right. So just a bit of framework up. To see now, obviously we've got those first lats obviously bent in from the back wall. They worked in nicely, and then obviously just worked off that. And so the next bit we're going to do.
Put the filter in this end.
Yes, so we've got a filter. The dad was saying to go in there. Got the spray booth filter material. We're going to build a filter with some chicken mesh and the filter material in that section there, and then we'll put another one. I think we'll have another one in this side as well. And we'll keep them up a height, we're thinking, because it'll put the big fan will go on the bottom, which you'll see in a minute. That's going to go at that end, at the door end where the camera is, and so hopefully it'll pull any overspray from the top down.
Pull it down and out.
And away from the top of the car, so when we're spraying it. That's the idea. And the rest, what we'll do is we're going to clad all the inside of this now with plastic sheeting, so that'll just staple to the frame, and then we'll be able to seal it. Any gaps where there's the sheeting isn't big enough, we'll duct tape it so it's sealed, so it's not sucking any muck in, because obviously the idea is that we want the whole inside sealed, so the only place it sucks air in is through the filter, obviously, so it's filtering the air, so we're not getting any dust and dirt in here. We'll soak the floor, and we're saying if we can round the bottom to stop it sucking any muck through the bottom where it goes down to the ground.
Seal that as well, eh?
We'll seal that with maybe we'll soak the floor inside and out, and we'll put some rags all the way around the outside and soak them so that it can't obviously suck muck through the bottom anyway. That's the idea. So yeah, DIY spray booth. Here we go. So yeah, let's go.
Well, I think we should get the stuff out and
get the filters
up.
Get the filters in there.
Yeah. Yeah, the filters do it first, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll do the filters now. So we're going to crack on and get the filters put in. Staple gun there, Dad? Oh, it's here, I think. I see it. Oh yeah, that'll fit great. That'll staple on there great, Dad. There we go. So what we'll probably do is we'll probably duct tape all the way around the outside of it. As my dad's saying, probably won't need the mesh. We're going to put mesh on the outside as well, but as my dad was saying, probably not going to need it, because it'll hopefully just suck up. The mesh will just hold it from sucking all the way. It's going to be sucked in over, obviously. I think that'll be alright, Dad.
Yes.
I think I'll duct tape around the outside of that just to hold it tight, I think. Some more staples in, I suppose, as well. Brilliant. There we go. Our little DIY makeshift spray booth. Stick it on white and you see a bit better. So we're not quite finished yet. We've got a little bit left to do. We're just we've got what have we got? All like the seams where we'll put the plastic on to tape. Obviously we'll tape all them seams up. We're gonna. I think we'll probably use maybe some mastic or something round the filter.
them all up and all the joints and that.
Well, the joints will tape. I'm saying mastic round the filters. So like round the filters to get a good seal around the outside of the filters. We'll use maybe some mastic round there, just to get a good seal. And then some duct tape around the seams, obviously where we've made it. We'll soak the floor, and we've left an overlap on the floor so that the plastic will stick to the floor with the water. And the front, we've got to make the front, obviously finish the front off, and we'll fit our fan in. We've got our extractor fan, which will fit a hole in the front for fire this overspray out. There we go anyway. I think that's enough for today. What time is it?
5 to 7.
5 to 7. There we go. Right. Go and have some tea. I think.
Yeah.
There we go anyway.
Good job done there. That's brilliant now.
Brilliant. Right then, so that's as far as we got yesterday, so pretty happy with that. Absolutely fantastic, it worked out great. The plan in my head has always been exactly as what you see now, but you know, you never know if it's going to work out quite as well as what you hope. Obviously we haven't used it yet, so we'll see what it's like once we use it. But I'll stick it on wide angle for you, and then we'll go a bit wider angle to see what's going on. So obviously we've still got the front section to build on here, or to clad anyway, with the plastic sheeting. We've also got to make a panel that we can easily take apart or take off so we can get the car in and out, or panels in and out, which we're going to be painting. So a bit more work to do there. And then all the sheet we'll put on, we're just going to go around it all and staple it onto the lats we've made, or the framework. Staple it as much as I can. I think I might have mentioned the two panels, to get a good seal around here. I'll get some mastic and just paste a bit of mastic around and stick it on, or silicone on. I think that'll probably be okay there. We'll damp the floor, obviously. Left a little bit. I think I might have already said, just so when we damp the floor, that'll sort of suck itself to the floor, stop any muck coming up from underneath the lats. And then all this, like, so where the seams are, because it's basically one, you know, seeing as we made it, that's one big sheet here, and then another one big sheet at the back. So there's a seam there, obviously. So I'll go around and duct tape all the seams. So just to stop any, obviously, muck being pulled in. So it's never going to be absolutely perfect, because it's a you know, cheap DIY spray booth with a few lats of timber and a bit of plastic sheet. We're just trying to do the best we can with what we've got. So like I say, we'll crack on, and we'll hopefully get a chance to test it this afternoon, when we paint the back section of the car, the MX-5. Fantastic. Right then, there we go. Time to pull the car in, get it up on the jacks, on the quick jacks, and then we'll get it all masked up, and let's get some paint and test the spray booth out. right then, this is going to be an exciting moment. So we're finished building the spray booth. Well, hopefully we're finished building the spray booth. Put you on wide angle again. There we go, a bit better. So we're just busy finished putting the front door on, or the front section on. We ran out of this slightly thicker polythene. We've got thinner stuff on here. It's actually the stuff we've used on the car. It's very thin. But so we built our front end. So just kind of a temporary front end, so easy to take it off to get the car in and out, and the panels in and out. So we've got a little hole at the bottom there, that one there, which is where the fan's going to go in. I'll show you in a second. So we'll put the fan in there, and this is going to be our little doorway here, just going in and out. We haven't quite worked out yet whether we're going to seal that or how we're going to do it. I'd imagine we probably will have to, because obviously as soon as we put the fan on, it'll be trying to suck it in, sucking air in there. So, and the other thing is we've left a bit bigger gap because I'm a bit concerned about we want enough air in here, obviously. So we thought if we leave a gap like that for now, just test it, and then if we feel fine, then we can obviously close it off and just tape around the filter and just have the filter blown, you know, just a gap just for the filter, the vent. Anyway, we'll stick it in and let's see what it does. I'll put you on the tripod so you can watch the spray booth. I'll stick it on. I'll show you the fan first. There we go, so that's it down there. 10-inch air mover, Clark air mover. We'll stick it on now. I'm going to stick it inside and we'll see how it all works. Alright.
Okay, I'll knock it off.
Yeah. I think it's just obviously.
It seemed to be pulling it where you were standing there.
Yeah, because it's pulling this door over, obviously. There we go, right, so everything seems fine. We haven't pulled the spray booth down. Obviously, you can see, you probably see on the camera, it was pulling the door open, pulling the air in there, obviously, so we're going to have to change that. I'll show you where we've got the fan.
You know this
2 seconds, Dad. 2 seconds, Dad. So we've got that door there, obviously you were saying we might seal that up a little bit down there, but that's where the fan is, it's just in there. So I'll set it away again. Set it away again, Dad. You see, as soon as Dad sets it away, pull that door in. Pulling the air in there, you see. Also, we need to pulling that side in there. Anyway, it's working alright. Just it's alright.
It's okay?
Yeah, seems fine.
Good.
This is the gun I'm using, the ANI 160 Compact. Maybe I'll talk a little bit about that later. Done quite a bit of research, but it's meant to be an incredibly good gun. I bought it, as you saw, in a kit where it comes with the regulator, ANI regulator, and 2 cups and an extra nozzle. So I'm going to be spraying with a 1.3mm nozzle, and it comes with a 1mm nozzle. So, like I say, talk a bit more about the gun later, but this is the gun I'm going to be using. It's brand new, so we'll see how it works. Right then. Well, this is absolutely fantastic, guys. So we've just obviously a couple of days later after it's been painted, and the spray booth worked brilliant, didn't it? Absolutely great.
Oh, it's fantastic the way it's worked out. We just had to tape a few of the places up, tape it up, you know, just the joints and things like that. But once you got all that taped up, we just have enough room just to go around it and to paint. You just nice distance off it for the paint.
Yeah, I measured the car so it's the same distance either side. We also put a load of expanding foam around the filters just to keep them all sealed to the wood.
We put like a wire mesh on them.
Yeah.
So that it couldn't suck it all in altogether. The mesh held it there.
And also expanding foam all the way around it just to
the
seal
foam,
it
got the foam around it.
We tried duct tape, but the duct tape wouldn't hold on the timber.
But we put the 2 filters in. The 2 filters here was just enough.
It was perfect, yeah.
Just perfect for the size of what we got here. And the fan at that end sucking it out and drawing it in here.
Yeah, worked great. We saw the fan up the front. The car has come up really, really well. There's a couple of little areas which need a little bit. You can see the top corner up there's a little bit dry. There's a little bit orange peel on that section, which I'll put plenty of paint on so that we can colour sand it or sand it back. I mean, most of the paint, like as you can see in front of the camera, it's really, really good. You know, the orange peel. You can see if you look at that line, just stand back a bit further down. If you look at the line, it's hard to tell, but you can see the line of this strap in the frame. You can see sort of like gives you where the orange peel, sort of gives you an idea of how much orange peel there is in it. But that's very minimal.
But the shape of the arches is coming lovely.
It's better than you get on a new car to be honest. That orange peel that's on there. Like you can see in the Mini outside. I mean that's just go and finish, as it'd say. So I'll put plenty of paint on it so that we can use the what we'll do is we'll get some Trizac pads from 3M. They go on the DA, got a little soft back on them, and you can 1500, 2000, 2500. I mean you can go up to about I think it's 5000 with it, and then polish it back, and that gets rid of all that orange peel. So I'll put plenty of paint on so we can do that. Right then, just put the front panel back on again. Get these in paint, and I found an absolutely fantastic thing. I didn't know you could get it. So when you're decorating, an actual door, you can see that, an actual polythene door with a zip in it. So none of that problem with the temporary door blowing open all the time. I'm going to tape that in with zip so we can actually zip our way in and keep it completely sealed. Well, very well sealed. So that was going to be fantastic. Yeah, anyway, crack on, let's get that fitted. Well, fantastic. How's about that? We've only needed to get these things earlier on. They'll seal that off there now. Look at that. It's easy getting in now, but it's obviously sealed up. So we'll do the same thing again with the water. Put the water down on the floor. And the little bit that I've left, it overlaps on the floor. We'll just sort of suck the towel down at the floor with the water. Same all around the sides. I am going to add a little bit to this as well again this time. I put a couple of windows in the side. I've got some perspex, actually the face shields. I'm going to put them down the side, cut a hole in, put them in so you can kind of see in down the side, let a bit of light in, just to make it a bit easier for seeing the pressure on the compressor. And my dad can take a bit of footage through the holes. I might even put one in the front, let a bit of light in as well. I'm so pleased with that though. That's fantastic. Fantastic. You have to open it all the way, obviously. But you can't. I'll show you the setup anyway. So, it's on 20 there now. I've only just put it on for 5 minutes. It's only just been on 5 minutes. But the extractor fan on down there, pulling the air out. That's on pulling the air out. You can see obviously the room is all bulging because pulling a vacuum. Got some little portholes now as well. Some little portholes so I can see what's going on outside. See my compressor. Okay, just see it. Away from the wheeling. So, and then like I say, I've got my door set up here so I can just sit and sell in, sit and sell out. We'll keep the heat in. So the fans down there, you can sort of see it. So we've got the heater down behind us there, heating the room up and outside. Man, there's some heat coming off that. This is all sealed in here, the back door's shut. So I'll probably knock that off while I'm painting. And then when I finish painting, I'll turn it back on again. There we go anyway. I'll pop it on the tripod and we'll start doing some painting. My dad's here, just turned up, he's been away, so he's going to take some video footage while I'm painting. Do little portholes. Yes, our portholes. See really good. There you go anyway. Anyway, there we go. Let's get some painting done. Setup takes ages. Right, crack on. Well, absolutely lovely. It's going to be equipped with a boost. Come on, really nice. Hard to tell on the camera, but it's come out very well. Really well. So I've just left the heater on. I'll show you, it's up to 31 degrees in here. It's boiling. It's, you've seen the setup we've got. There we go. 31 degrees. Just dropped down a tiny bit there. But I've had that heater on for about half an hour. Just kind of giving them like a bake off. Fantastic. Yeah, very happy with them. Brilliant. So I think what we'll do is leave them in here for tonight. Actually, I'm going to head out of here because it is a bit smelly still. This door's absolutely great. There we go. Leave them to bake off a little bit more. Tricky doing it one-handed. There we go. Fantastic. Right then, well, we've got some good use out of it now. Our DIY spray booth, and we've kind of obviously gradually improved it in different ways, as you've seen, but it's worked really, really well. I think the biggest thing was just keeping obviously the muck out. That was the biggest thing, keeping the muck off the paint, and it's worked really well at doing that, the way we had the filters in and the way we had the extraction fan at the front that pulled all of the muck out. I was just thinking, one thing I've never mentioned how big it is, so I suppose that's one of the questions you'll probably be asking: how big is the size? So we're just going to measure.
Give me a good idea of the size now.
Yeah, we haven't actually measured it ourselves. So the width, it is just shy of 320. 3
That's
meters,
width.
just shy of 3 meters 20, or 12.5 inches. 12.5 inches. yeah, that's not quite right. Just for 10 foot 4 inches, or 3.2 meters. There, buddy, that's the width. In front of the bar. I mean, I suppose obviously depends on the sort of car you're putting in here. The car we were putting in here was just a small MX-5. Obviously, if you have a bigger car, you might need a bit more space. 4.6 meters, just over 15 foot. 15 foot 2 inches, just over 4.6 meters. So
which is not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad. I don't even need any height.
I suppose we do the height as well. I suppose having the quick jacks, go to the floor, Dad. Go to the floor. But I suppose having the quick jacks were a bit higher because obviously we're pulling the car up a height. Just straighten your measure there. So 6'4", 6'4" inches, 6'5" inches, or 1 point, just shy of 2 meters, just shy of 2 meters.
It was high enough for the work on.
Yeah.
It's high enough. Even on the quick jack, we had it up on the quick jack. We know it's not a tall car.
Yeah.
We know it's not a tall car, but it worked well on the quick jacks.
It was spot on the quick jacks, yeah. I wrote a couple of things down because I thought I'd forget what I put. I think the biggest thing, as I was saying about, is the making sure that if you do follow this sort of pattern, is just make sure that it's sealed so that it doesn't suck any muck in. So what we did was any seams where the polythene wasn't big enough, we duct taped them so it couldn't suck any air in. And then obviously where the filters where we used expand and foam, I think I mentioned a couple of times we're going to use some silicone or duct tape. Well, none of them worked really well. We didn't try silicone, but duct tape wouldn't stick.
Foam works well though.
Yeah.
Foam works well around it.
So we're filled in the outside as well on the outside.
And you've got the wire mesh in the other side now, so it doesn't pull the filter in.
Yeah, that's
when the
it.
fan's on.
So it's sucking clean air through. And the other thing was just, I mean, it's hard to do, but obviously try not to put anything in here that would collect dust. So if you have a light up or something like that, the problem with putting a light up on the inside is it's probably going to collect dust, and when it gets heavy, it'll fall down on your paint job or it'll blow
You've
off.
got to have everything really level.
Just clean. Yeah, exactly. Clean finish.
That's why we'll put the stuff on the inside.
On the inside, yeah.
The polythene on the inside, and the timbers on the outside. The lats, what they're doing too.
Yeah. I suppose that's the other thing as well, is that what I did was anywhere where like a sort of high traffic area where you're coming in and out of, where the polythene's on, or even anywhere really, the polythene can pull through the staples, just stapled the polythene on. So anywhere where it's kind of like, high traffic area where you're pulling on the polythene, maybe there's a lot coming in out the doorway, what we did was put some duct tape down the lat on the inside where the polythene is, put the duct tape on top of it, and then staple through the duct tape into the polythene. It just holds the staple, stops them from pulling through the polythene.
You can see where the staples is in the duct tape.
And obviously that's flush
Makes
on
it stronger.
Yeah. And I think that was it really. I think a couple of improvements. I suppose we fixed the door obviously on the front. Like you saw the first one, first started using it, we had that polythene door, but it was just.
Oh, that was brilliant. The polythene door.
Well, the one where we had the start wasn't.
The start one.
The polythene door was started with.
We did get a better one with a zip around it.
So you saw that in the video, which made it much better.
Brilliant then.
Yeah, kind of sealed it off. I think the other thing is a lot of people be saying like, why didn't you cover in the filter on the front? And I think we were just worried about actually not getting enough air in and working in here. So I think we didn't actually get around to trying it. We're going to make a bit of cardboard, I think you mentioned, to just slot over to cover that area.
Top of the fan. Slides around the fan and blocks that area off then.
To stop sucking any air in from that area, obviously. I mean, everywhere was soaked the floor, and it worked really well by having the overlap on the bottom. I think I showed where we put the floor, soaked the floor outside the spray booth, and then soaked it underneath the polythene, so the polythene was kind of sucked to the floor.
We dumped everything down, even
Yeah.
just outside the doors and round the back. And
Outside the garage, outside
all the
was
floor
all
was
soaked,
soaked. Like,
yeah. So stop just
it
keep
covered canny in the
the
end,
dust
didn't
down, just keeping the dust down as much as you possibly can.
yeah, turned out canny.
But yeah, the paint job, obviously, if you haven't seen much of the paint job in this one, obviously, then keep watching the videos, because we've got more videos on the paint of that car, the MX-5, and you'll see the finish on it's come out really well. But I think that's more or less it. Any questions or anything you can mention, any improvements, what you think we could have made, pop them in the comments, and we'll mention them in the next video, and that'll be great.
Yeah, and
But,
another thing, don't forget to press that button, the thumbs up button.
Yeah. Press that thumbs up button. Oh, that helps us out loads.
The last film came on, we had some lovely press buttons. It was brilliant.
Lovely thumb press.
Thumbs up.
Thumb likes. Yes, aye.
And
also,
the comments is good.
Don't forget, the comment away like we were saying, and don't forget, obviously, we've got a Patreon account which was set up. Quite a few people on there following us, and they get regular updates nearly every week. And then obviously everything goes on there before it goes on here, and you can watch the films for free, no adverts, that sort of thing. But yeah, have a look on there, check it out, check out our Patreon page. I'll put a link in the description below for you. And like I say, any questions about the spray booth, ask away. That'd be great.
Yeah, you see it all on the patrons.
Yeah, that's great. Yes, of course. That.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's going to be it from us. So I hope you've enjoyed that little DIY spray booth episode.
Yeah.
And we'll hopefully see you on the next one anyway. Take care, everyone.
Yeah.
See you.
Bye now.